How your angels get down like that. Cutting the deck at the comic and the vow. Miss Independent, she ain't joking. Question? Right? How is it like, that you don't some of you actually got put on by this energy, right? You got put on by this energy, and then you were supposed to commit somewhere along the way. It would have been nice, right? It wasn't part of the deal. It's just like it was like something with the seal, right? The seal, right? There was something with the seal, right? The eternal child, maybe on the top deck, right? A child still came into play and like still didn't seal the deal, and she's still Miss Independent, right? Sustainer and the comic, keeping some of your lies under wrap too. Just being nice about it. There's more to tell. Yeah. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What do you have for this full moon prep energy? Ready or not? The father energy. Wow. They're gonna find you. Somebody has something to like really deal with their father wounds in here. I can resonate with this too in a way because it's like as the kiss happens, right? This is just kind of like just maybe having more questions about the past, right? So you can continue to get the confirmation about your rebirthing, right? You may not want to, there you go, followed by the judge, right? You may not want to judge like anybody's past, but it has something to do with yours, the venom, right? The thread, right? This is like basically questions on storm, how you were created, the Shango and Oya energy, the offering to the nectar. Yeah, like what did you offer, right? Because not everything like that turns out to be great. So we some stories together for a couple years apart, never were together. Like like pick what story resonates, right? But it's what I'm getting with this is it always starts off right with the kiss on the top deck, right? So it's just there's just more to the story, and I find it very interesting sometimes when you do ask parents questions about their relationship or the past and certain things, and they get very hesitant or they get very quiet, and they don't know why you're asking these questions, but it's not it's a question. You know what I mean? It's a question. Nobody's like whether you know the answer or not, right? We have the artificial heart and the atonement. Yeah, it's kind of like you're hoping that they don't stab you in the back by giving you a detour. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like this energy has hit a detour. This father energy in here, right? We have obsession on the bottom deck. We have temple of my body. Yeah, the temple of my body. Right, alone in this world, in obsession. Right. I'm feeling like the father energy right now is experiencing a couple of body issues right now. They're kind of like dealing with their Venus, right? Men, we can take care of ourselves in many different ways, right? Whether that is clipping your damn toenails, right? Getting a haircut consistently, going to the gym, right? Making sure there's no hair on your back or coming out of your ears or nose, like all these different things. But this energy is kind of really looking at themselves as in like who they gave their body to away as well. Does that make sense? The father energy, the masculine energy, would have loved to honor an Oshun too, right? And I feel like there was something very crippling about this woman that I'm seeing now, this feminine energy that just hmm right? So maybe this is why, this is when you kind of get to see, as cycles repeat, right? It's kind of like, oh, this is why you don't like mommy, because, right? I don't like mommy for said reasons, or this is why you don't like daddy, because I don't like daddy for said reasons. Like, this goes back and forth on the scales where you could take it in any way but from what I'm hearing in here is there was a vision for the father energy as well, for who they were going to have kids with or who they really wanted to have kids with, and they're kind of wishing now that they kind of were a little stingy with that too, right? This has to do with the seed. We had the seed a lot, right? You see that? 26, right? Honesty, the burning flame. Mhm. Mhm. This is honesty. Mhm. Right? Individuality, followed by playful. This is true solitude. Somebody like, the masculine energy, self-worth, followed by lust. See? Yeah, this is them uh practicing abstinence, practicing when they say that they're not talking to anybody, right? But I feel like this is the epitome of the father's sins of the father, right? This is why you're my wifey coming through, right? A lot of ring energy. If like you can't marry or you have a fear of commitments, right? This could be passed down, right? Temple of my body. One thing that you only give away, lust of the flesh. The one thing that you pay attention to when it gets hard. Like this is just. There's a lot here, to tell you the truth. I can see a lot in here. Right? And the honesty in here too. The father energy can tell you too about there's worthy. Yeah, there's celestial starseed. This is about like you, like what was created. The feline, right? This is about the divine feminine energy, right? This is a divine feminine. This is still about the masculine energy honoring the feminine energy. So you working on your feminine energy inside of you too. You feel what I'm saying? This is it. But this is about like, put it this way. It's like, yes, we date and experience different loves in different ways, but it's kind of like you would never get as far to tell anybody that you are gonna wife them up, right? Unless you feel like you're gonna wife them up. You feel what I mean? So this energy just, you have to understand that great things can be created out of nowhere. And I think you were created. You think like this conversation or this thing is going nowhere, but it's like you are the path, right? You are the path from this now, right? I just feel like there's answers to still, you know what I mean? There's answers that you want still, like, and it's just like how, like, where you gonna get these from? But it's like, I feel like I've priestess, see? I feel like right? This is about honoring the time of, if you can connect with your father or not, is to understand that not everybody is going to be honest with themselves because they're not ready to yet. You feel what I'm saying? And you can't force that cycle, right? You can't force that cycle, right? A deeper punishment, rest, retreat, be held, divine orchestrations, helpers in the subtle realms. Pillars of light, your vibration is rising, you are the oracle. Yeah, you know this. This is why this energy might come back to you, right? Breaking the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. This energy might come back and ask you for help. Akasha, your guidance is divinely right. Like you are, right? You are. This is why you might have to just take some time to maybe like fall back from seeking so much of this truth right now, because it's gonna continue to come to you. I feel like around Gemini, Sagittarius season, this energy is gonna like find itself in a replenishing way as best as it can. right? So I just feel like just take some time with that. Don't force it. Allow yourself to allow it to come to you. Like put it out there that that's what you're looking for. That these are the answers that you want, that you're seeking. And I'm pretty sure that spirit, angels, ancestors, guys, will meet you halfway, right? And have these energies come up with their honesty, right? Look, the star. Continue your healing. Continue your healing here with the star. That's what it is. Ask, right? You've already bared it all, right? And I think you've already bared with certain people and situations about this, right? So I feel like now you're just going to continue to deal with yourself, because I feel like these same body issues can affect you too. See what I'm saying? It can come into you too. There we have the Ten of Wands, and the burdens are going back with the Eight of Wands in here, right? A lot of things you feel like now are coming at you, so you want to like just finish it, but it's like it's done. That's what I'm hearing. It's done. You know, don't put your hand on it too much. Ten of Swords, it's done, right? It's done with the Temperance. You have Temperance angels around here with the Five of Swords. Yeah, it's okay. With the Five of Swords in here, I feel like this is this. When you're ready, your attack again, and I think your subtle approach, right here with the Ace of Wands, right? There we go. It's because you see things differently. See with the world there, right? With Olodumare, like you see things differently, and you're rebirthing there. There's a snake, right? This is the temperance that's coming in from this situation, right? You're taking this on in a whole different way. In a whole different way. In a whole different way. Right? Two of Cups. Yeah, see? This is the relationships. Right? This is about the relationships. They're showing you to have temperance with the fact of like, and when I say temperance, that's when you have to go into your light and your dark, right? Because it's a disappointing time, right? And people are gonna still have their guards up about this because they don't like. It's things that you need to move forward on. You feel what I mean? And the retrograde is gonna send things back as well, right? That's why I feel like you should just wait, right? Don't go to this energy looking for things, because this energy is gonna be looking for you. You feel what I'm saying? So just like continue to rest, right? Check, like, you know, where you're doing your scales of worth to yourself, right? We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, that's what it is. When this energy comes back to you, you'll be in the right mind. You'll know how you feel about this. You'll even understand, like, you know, if they're lying to you or not, because maybe you've got more information, or you'll just be top notch, ready to go, third eye, right? Queen of Pentacles is on this, and you'll be sitting good too. You'll be sitting good on this too, right? There we go, the Five of Wands, right? That's a fight. You feel what I mean? That's a fight. Right? Yeah, see? Right? The Five of Cups. And keep seeing the fight. This is a fight. Right? You're gonna get up again. I feel like this is like it might be like with this energy always feels like I like to knock you out, but don't you get up again? That's what I'm getting with this. Don't you get up again? With the Four of Swords, you get up and you rock it and you go back up these stairs again, right? You know how to make these decisions again, no matter what knocks you down, right? You keep going. Yeah. It doesn't stop you. No, it doesn't stop you. You're actually you're stronger than this energy. You're stronger than this energy, right? Not to say that there's nothing else to learn from this energy, but there's more to learn if you guys if this energy can see what you have to say for any concern. That's what I'm hearing. See what you have to say for a change. All right, there we go. Two of Swords. All right, see what you have to say for a change. It's Two of Cups and it's Two of Swords. This would be for you two, right? For you two to come together after, you know, you two come together, right? light and dark with the temperance here, right? There's guidance being given with this, right? But I do feel like the feminine energy is the one that has the idea, that has the path. That's, they're just willing to sit down and hash this out with the Ten of Wands and the Five of Swords. But somebody's gonna lose, right? Whether that's the same person that's losing, you're coming back to lose again, doesn't matter. But it's like somebody's gonna it's gonna be fair. It's gonna be fair because I don't feel like anybody's really, right, playing fair. There we go, 13 transformation. It's gonna be fair. It's gonna be a rebirth regardless. There we go, Allegua with a crossroads with 10. Yep. And that's Oya with the change coming in here with that. Like, it's just, yep. And the Three of Cups. Yeah. Mhm. 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 The Three of Cups energies I'm giving mother, father, you. Like, you know what I mean? There's the 3, right? 13 change. There's it again, right? With a Legua there, with the Legua, and there we go. Boom. Tower. Right? Hierophant. The Spirit's hands on this. Spirit's hands on this. The person that's been meditating with Spirit on this is the person that's going to have the right decision. That's why it's like, even if somebody's pissed off about all of this or how they feel about this or whatever, like, they're not worthy. You get what I'm saying? You're not worthy. There's a non-worthy energy in here. In all honesty. You see what I'm saying? In all honesty. Right, there we go. High Priestess. The High Priestess knows. You see what I'm saying? The High Priestess knows what's best. The High Priestess, you see with the 9 of Pentacles, the High Priestess would set this up or give you the best idea or plan to make sure that this doesn't fail. With the transformation of this is good for everybody. They're trying to make sure it's good for everybody. Right? There we go, the Three of Swords. Like, what's your pain? What's your thing? What's your problem? Right? Who robbed you? That's what I'm saying. Who robbed you? Who's robbing you of this now? Right? You can't see. You can't make this choice. It's where to go. Right? You're on, like, it's here, man. It's here. It's the devil's energy here. Holding you up. Holding you up. Fronting. There we go. They're trying to stop this. They're trying to stop the new beginning. They're trying to stop. They're really. This needs to stop. That's what I heard. This needs to stop. This is why they don't put women in charge. Do you see this? What do you gotta be so afraid of is what I heard. What is there to be so afraid of? Holy Spirit, angels, and sisters, guys. All these arcanas. All these arcanas. We have Allegua. Right? And it's so interesting because I went to the crossroads and I left an offering for him. I was like, hey, I came out of the store and I was like, where do I drop it? Like, where do I drop it? Boom, come out of the store, guy standing there right there, red and black. I was like, here, let me just leave it. Leave the licorice right here. Right? No fool, right? Not paying with that. Right? 9 of Pentacles, right? You go with what you heard. Right? And I see that here. Right? Right? There's somebody that has scoped out the best path. This is that underground railroad energy. Right? Right? This is that underground railroad. And it's hard to I think somebody's too much in their dark night. Right? They haven't seen the light yet. That's why they're holding the burden, right? Instead of passing it over and letting it go, right? Whether it's to you so that you can let it go because you're the healing aspect of this. You're like, give it to me. Like, let's heal. Like, are you done with this? Boom, and then you know what to do with it. Or opposed to like it just being done. You know what I mean? It's just Holy Spirit, angels, and sisters, guys. What guidance do you have for this? King of Swords. This would be for the father energy to start doing what's right, stepping into their honesty, being fair. The 6 of Pentacles. He said 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, going and like, right? It's like you knew that your seeds can bear fruit. So now, like, work for it. right? It's like, make up your mind about it, right? 5 of Cups. Yeah. Right? You can't be disappointed by what happens from your decisions, is what I'm hearing. Right? There's the Moon. Yeah, can't be happy. You can't be upset. You can't be upset. No, can't be upset. Right? Can't be upset. There we go. Right? There's that balance again in the Temperance. Queen of Pentacles. Right? And the Two of Wands. As I said, as if there's a baby involved and a baby's concerned, it's like, you didn't know? Right? What are you fighting? Right? The Chase, what are you fighting? Right? The Queen of Wands, yeah. Right? Because you're like, now she's gonna be a bitch. Right? Or now or that's what happens, your mom was a bitch. Oh, okay. I see that. 10 of Wands, that's what it is. Okay, see it? There it is, right there. That was what it's about. 3 of Swords, yep. There was just a fight. It always turns out like that. 8 of Cups. It's like one thing, and then all of a sudden it was like, what? So nobody's worthy anymore? That's what the question was. So like, there's nothing to fight for anymore. You see where the fighting energy and the lack comes from, and the non-motivation. So guess who has to turn around and do it? Right? Who's been doing it? So now they're just asking. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys. Can I get one more? There's that in there. I saw that. Yeah. See? That's the transformation of this. Right? And somebody's gonna and you just need to continue to speak with your truth to give somebody something to think about. Right? You're not purposely putting them in their feelings, but you're purposely sending them like, and some of you sent them into, to want to go into their power, for them to flex yet, right? For it to hit different, but I do feel like this energy is really on, right, on the back and forth scale of keeping it honest.